The ice cream truck's still quite busy down here in the infield. A very fun thing that they do here at Perth Motorplex for everybody to come and enjoy themselves down in the infield. It seems like a bit of a nice treat for the staff, the infield workers here. You got your track officials, as well as the Perth Motorplex staff, safety and medical. Everybody gets a sweet little treat down here. Chris Mitchell, that was your nickname in high school, wasn't it?
I didn't finish high school, though. I had to drop out after that.
I didn't want to bring it up, but oh, yes, the skydivers either are on their way or shortly will be, but they are not the only gift from the heavens above will be presented with here in the opening ceremonies.
Hey, you got that right, Tony, but stay tuned as the ice cream truck continues on. Maybe these skydivers can just land right on top of the ice cream truck and then get themselves a little something before. And here we go. There they are on the screen. If you're here at the Motorplex, take a look at the big screen in turn number 1. You can see them making their way down, smoke trailing behind, and they will be, I'm guessing, landing on the front stretch.
Now,
Chase, the backstretch, sorry.
Now, Chase, is it true that you asked to be one of the jumpers and introduce the night from the sky? Did you ask to be involved in this, yes or no? Be honest.
I did, but they didn't give me, you know, the clearance to do it because I don't have my skydiving license in Australia like I do in America.
Ah, yes, those technicalities, those fussy technicalities. That is dramas. That I'll tell you this, if you're watching for these skydivers, don't do what I'm doing, standing up and leaning back as far as you can. Hold on to something if you're trying to locate these skydivers, because not only is it a great way to get dizzy, it's a great way to fall over, and I will not admit if I have fallen over already or not, looking up to the sky for these skydivers. That's redundancy, I think, right there.
Now, here they come, and, I mean, these guys, they're pretty impressive, Dan. I mean, they come in hot, and they're able to back her down and land like nothing ever happened.
And the accuracy that we've seen from the skydivers, especially the last couple of years that we've had them, is quite impressive. You can see there are a couple of skydivers there, one with the Australian flag, a couple that have the green and gold ribbon right trailing behind them. So there is going to be a very, very large Australian flag that is going to be parking up down the back straight here at the Perth Motorplex. As we said, it's sort of a good thing they haven't done the skydiving the last few nights. Very, very strong winds that we had, especially Boxing Night and also on the 28th. It's died down a little bit over the last couple of days or so. And if anything, it's quite nice weather, actually, that is going to be greeting them down here at ground level here at the Perth Motorplex. Now, that is a massive flag, by the way.
Yeah, now, Tony, you are a skydiving expert. What is that secondary parachute behind the main one there? Can you fill us in?
They call that a safety chute. That's the jargon on that, Chase. That's a safety chute or just a safety. That's the shorthand for it in the biz. But that's keen of you to notice that. That's how I can tell you really are you're keeping your eyes open and watching this. Bad news, Chase. I just got a text from Brad Sweet as he will not be competing full-time next year with High Limit Racing. He has said that this will be a nightly feature of our competitions next year, so I hope you are ready to get your safety chute. Look at this, folks. Wow. Here they come. Make some noise. They can hear you. Wow. That individual came in much faster than I expected. That was very scary.
Now, watch out, Tony. You definitely don't want to get in front of that guy. Here comes another one. He's going to make a 180 corkscrew turn.
I think they're wearing shorts. I do not know if this is OSHA approved.
Definitely getting a nice breeze. As here he comes. And,
perfect landing.
I mean,
just about.
It doesn't get any better than that.
That looks like, Chase, sometimes when you get out of the hotel in the morning and you come downstairs, that's kind of like the speed and the grace you seem to move with.
Yeah, like walking on air, man.
Is that what you're going to be doing at 5 a.m. tomorrow when you're boarding the flight?
Yeah, I'm going to be looking just like that.
Well, at 5 a.m., I hope he has boarded because I believe that's when the airplane goes up in the sky. Yeah. Yeah, Chase, this will be exciting. Brad says we're going to do this every night next year starting in Las Vegas. And you remember the weather in Vegas last March, so this will be pretty seasonable, I think. If you do this and you help out and you jump from the sky, you're going to need some sweatpants on. I would not recommend shorts. I've seen your legs. They need a tan.
I mean, that is going to be a great feature for our fans that go to these races next year, if that is indeed correct. You mentioned Vegas. Don't forget to get your tickets right now if you're watching back in the States, or maybe you're making your way over here from Australia. Las Vegas Motor Speedway Dirt Track, 3 nights the first weekend for High Limit next year, and then right after that, 3 nights at the Central Arizona Raceway as well. Those tickets are available right now on highlimitracing.com as the Aussie flag is about to make its way onto the backstretch here at Perth Motorplex.
Of course, compared to what the other two were jumping with just a couple of streamers behind them, this is a large figure just starting to drift down onto the Perth Motorplex, trying to find the right angle in. But it is a spectacular sight that we have here on final night of High Limit International. Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian flag coming down at Perth Motorplex.
At least he didn't need to use that safety chute, right, Tony?
Yeah, that's how you can tell he knows what he's doing. No safety chute needed. Oh, he's got a buddy coming with him. Keep the noise going. Everybody knows you should skydive with a friend. And that is what they just did here in pairs at the Perth Motorplex. You never jump out of a plane at 7,000 plus feet without a friend, Chase. I've told you that from the day we started working together, and you just saw why, didn't you?
I did. I really did. We had an onboard shot there from one of those guys. So, I mean, pulling out all the stops here on board with the skydivers, that is pretty impressive.
I think Gavin Migro's in the running for Australia's Humpy Wheeler promoter status. Humpy Wheeler, a fantastic and world-famous promoter of so many of NASCAR's biggest events in the Southeast for a very, very long time. And Chase, you alluded to it earlier, those skydivers bringing the Australian flag aren't our only visitors from the sky, folks.